hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained?
Now, on to some Hollywood hot topics sort of news. First thing I wanted to get into is this Brit thing. I did not drop the Housewives of Atlanta recap. I know. Maybe I'm not dropping it because Kenya's not there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm being a little petty. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I may do 2 episodes at a time. So they ran into, by the way, Andy, and they asked Andy, you know, about Kenya, and we all know how Andy does. He's like, well, like, so like the episodes are getting great because Phaedra comes in like 5 weeks, and like it's just gonna be like amazing. So like you should really like tune in, huh? Did you say Kenya, the country? I never been to Africa, but the girls went there in season 4 and it was like great. But Phaedra comes in, like, you know how he do. I'm like, don't nobody care about no damn Phaedra. Answer the question. Are you bringing her to the reunion or not? Okay, that interview, which I can't play due to copyright, that interview is very corporate. Like, that is a corporate dude down to the bone. Because he did not diss Kenya. He barely wanted to talk about Kenya. He just sort of pushed the fact that this season's going to get great and how it's going to be amazing and how it's going to be illustrious and how, you know, everybody's going to tune in. And really, he's banking on Phaedra for the ratings, which I don't think is a good idea. I'm sorry. Phaedra does not have a lot going on in her life at the moment, meaning drama. At the end of the day, we watch these shows to watch a little bit of turmoil going on in people's life and to see what's really going on behind closed doors. So with Phaedra coming in, trying to act all prim proper and back to her holy days, we're not trying to see that. She did the same thing on Married to Medicine, acting as if everything's peaches and cream. The moment they brought Apollo, we just saw that her life's still a little bit ghetto. So she's not going to come in there to really show us, you know, a big difference. And I think Kelly said that she was only filming for a few days. So like, how y'all going to expand that into like episodes? That's what I want to know. The fact y'all banking on Phaedra for ratings is crazy because it is not going to work. I can guarantee you that. It's just not. Phaedra's not that entertaining. Phaedra is good in conflict, just like Nene. But the difference is Nene is good in conflict, but she's also entertaining. Phaedra's not entertaining. That's what made Nene great. She'll do a good read and she'll be good in arguments, but she also makes us laugh with some of the stuff that she says and does. Phaedra not going to do that. Portia will make us laugh before Phaedra does, if we're going to be honest. That's just how I feel, okay? So that was Andy for being great, okay? Also, on more Housewives news, Neighborhood Talk. Y'all going to have to do better with y'all research, okay? These hoes be doing research because this is so false, it's not even funny. They posted that Monique is coming back for Potomac. Y'all, there's these pages on Twitter, and I'm going to put y'all on game. This is how y'all know I follow reality TV closely, and I know what I'm talking about. There's these pages on Twitter that basically post fake Housewives news. Like, they'll be like, oh, word on the street is Nene just met up with Andy at the coffee shop, and he gave her peach, and she's going to be the first scene in season 17. Like, they'll just post some funny, outlandish, wild-ish to be funny. So they ended up seeing this on freaking, why did you end YouTube? This is a Twitch Live. You're now on Twitch, so make sure you follow. If you can, please subscribe for no ads, okay? We live on Twitch, okay? I do both, okay? Anyways, this is fake. This is not real. She's not coming back, you guys. She even commented back on a blog post basically saying that she's not coming back. So why would you guys post this? Now, I would like for her to come back.
I'd like to see that. Okay. Because I do think now that Mia is gone, she'd be great to come back also with Candace. Her and Candace need to be on the show together because I really do feel like they should work out their issues of what happened when she slammed her head on that table. I don't care what nobody say. They once upon a time had a great friendship and it went to shit. And I think now that Monique has had time to ponder on what she did, she may be a little bit more remorseful and they may be able to come to a cordial point. Okay? Drag me, Monique. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, give us that at least. Now, Candace for sure, I think is coming back 100%. She was seen at like Paramount, the Paramount offices and everything like that. So it's like that would make a lot more sense for her to come back because she just had a baby. We would see her as a mother, so on and so forth. So it's like that would make sense. But I just feel like if they're gonna bring her back, please don't bring back Robin. Please don't bring back Robin. I just pray you do not bring back Robin. That's all I ask. A lot of you guys are requesting Robin. Why? I don't know. Literally, Giselle has been more enjoyable to watch because Robin's not there. That's why. Okay? That's the only reason why, because Robin's the one that's feeding her evil shit to do and say. So leave her out of it, okay? Bring her back for Traitors for all I care. It's just like, no, don't ruin it for us. Please don't. Okay? Also, it looks like, Virgo Baddie is gifting a sub. Thank you so much, Virgo Baddie. Who wants to be a subscriber? A subscriber, it gets no ads. So if you want to be a subscriber, Virgo Baddie is gifting. So make sure y'all say y'all name. Make sure y'all say y'all Twitch name. Okay? Make sure y'all say y'all Twitch name. All right? Next thing also, speaking of that, she said that she gave her opinion on the whole Kenya situation, sort of sided with Kenya, and felt as if people have done a lot worse.
Did Kenya go too far? I don't think so. I don't think she did. And I know there's been a lot of discourse surrounding the Kenya of it all. I think that Kenya, and people have a lot to say about Kenya in general. Even in my own family, we've had arguments about this in my own house, okay? So I may, I don't know.
That means Chris did not agree with what she did. Chris thinks that what Kenya did was not right. And Candace thinks what Kenya did made sense. That's what it's given. Don't be arguing with your damn husbands over dumb shit now, Candace. You just done had a baby, okay? Don't put that stress upon yourself.
No, I know my opinion may not be popular. However, worse has been done. Is my phone overheating? Yes. Worse, I'm putting it by the vent so it doesn't overheat. Worse has happened. Worse has been done. Worse has been done. And we've not seen the consequences, or the consequences have not been as harsh. So I just think it's unfortunate. I think it sucks because Kenya is a staple in the Bravo sphere. I think she's a face. She's a face of the network and paved the way for...
A lot of y'all in the comments are saying, yeah, so what Monique did wasn't that bad. She's proven her point, goddammit. Y'all proven her point, damn it, because she literally said worse has been done and the punishment has not been as harsh. Monique quit. She did not get fired. So they were going to bring her back after she hit Candace. That's what she is talking about. That's probably one of the situations she means is that. Also the New Jersey stuff. That's what she's referring to. So what y'all not getting about that? A lot of people in the comments I'm seeing in the blogs talking about, so Monique could have got you then. Like, yeah, that's her point.
A lot of us. as a Black woman on Bravo. And, you know, people have so much to say about her and that she's this and she's that and she's whatever. I have always had positive experiences with Kenya. I've always heard other people have had positive experiences with her. I worked with her.
They did a scripted show together. I forget which show, but I remember them being on set the same day.
She's a doll. She's a pleasure to work with. She's professional. She's kind. I just think, you know, as they say, you mess with the bull, you get the horns. And I do believe, it's not even a matter of what I believe. We heard that there was a threat made. And I have a hard time people trying to justify how someone responds to threats or how someone responds in general. You can't police how I respond or how other people respond to disrespect. You know, because we have to start at the beginning. And the beginning is not with Kenya. And I've seen enough of the clips from the season to know that Kenya was peaceful. And I know there are, like I said, I know my opinion may not be popular. That's okay. I just think that if you wanted to punish her, there were other ways to do that. And it did not require removing her from the platform in its entirety.
Okay. Now, speaking of Brit, now I feel bad a little bit for Brit. I'm not gonna lie, because someone said I don't agree with Candace. Tell me why. Because Brit's life has been opened up like this past few weeks, days at that. The husband's being exposed allegedly of certain things, and then also this punk. Let me tell y'all, I don't like this punk. He talked to them like he give punks a bad name. I don't care. Like, he give punks a bad name because you cannot tell this nigga nothing. Like, shut up. When he said, girl, shut up. Because it's like, you tell everybody business. Y'all be so mad at me. Y'all be telling people business. But it's just not in me. Because it's like, I'm the type of person you could really trust. But this motherfucker right here, oh my God. And we talking about Alex. If y'all don't know, he used to work with Drew. And then at one point, was best friends with Alexa Sky before Alexa Sky got them ghouls on him. And he was screaming bloody murder. But he has some things to say about what was on the poster and said that the person's schlong that was being, slobbered on was Hitmaker, aka Young Bird. Now, I wish I would be able to see the poster because I'll be able to tell you if that was his or not. No shade. Don't ask me how. I'd be able to tell you if it was his or not, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'll be able to tell you. I'll be able to tell you. I'll be able to tell you.
As far as Drew goes, me and Drew are in a really, really good place.
I love to hear that you and Drew are in a good space. So I know you've been around, some of the craziness that we've been seeing. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the newbie, Brit Eady?
Just say this. And I just heard so much about Brit Eady. I just believe she's not a good fit for the show. I don't believe that she's a good fit for Housewives. Allegedly, I got some tea, girl.
What's the tea?
Girl. I found out who she was giving head to. Allegedly.
Neighborhood talk ain't shit.
Okay. Allegedly, again, on that cute little poster board.
I feel like, do I even want to know? Do I even want to know this? Okay, who is it?
Girl. Now, this is alleged tea.
Okay, this is alleged. This is allegedly. Okay.
It was Hitmaker, girl.
It's not Hitmaker.
Her wholeness, let me tell you something. Remember Drea said that wholeness can be deleted? I don't think it can be deleted because let me tell you something. Kenya was able to pull a poster board out on Brit Eady. I was able to find out some alleged tea about her. And if she was giving head to, Hitmaker in that video that was on that poster board and that footage, I don't think she was doing a good job at it, honey. Because allegedly I heard the little splash situation on his face. He was not satisfied.
I do know some of the ladies have said in.
Oh my God. This is bad for Brit. Like, I know she low-key. Y'all think she regret doing Housewives? Because I kind of regret doing that shit. Because it's like, damn. And then there was this also, speaking of more bounce, there was another guy who went on Tasha K's platform and basically alleged the fact that he has sex parties, and he, which is, Brit's husband, was in attendance, and he would charge $30. $40, yes, $30. So he would charge $30 for the party, and they would have a ball, okay, and like everybody would have a ball or whatever. But ain't this the boy? Ain't this the guy, y'all, that was on Bad Boys, the auditions? That's what his credibility sort of lacks to me. I'm sorry. You trying to be on Bad Boys and your grown ass, like, I'm sorry. Like, that's what his credibility is like. Oh, but I can believe it a little bit. That's only because it's like, I've heard of that. I heard of the circuit arena. I have friends that participate in the circuit arena. I might have been there a time or two. So it's like, I know what it gives. So I could actually see it. I can actually see it. So that's why I was like, it's a little believable. Some of the stuff that he was alleging was happening. So Brit, to me, I think that her doing the show, I think what would have been best for her if she came on being honest, like talking about stuff that she did in the past, everything, then it would have really like, they wouldn't have been able to expose her, because then it would have been like, I already clocked my own tea, so what are you telling? That's why you always got to clock your tea before anybody else could, because then it's like, then what are you going to do? You can't clock it. I already told everybody. Okay? Now, Shannon Sharpe, there's more things coming out about all of the things that's been going on with him. Y'all know I've been covering this, you guys. And Shannon has stepped down temporarily from ESPN. He said, my statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. I was a big black man, fucking white little. Let me stop. I'm playing, y'all. This isn't a funny matter, you guys. The only reason why I say that is because of what he said in that damn voice note. He said, big black guy chokes a white girl out. I'm like, what? Give it very much Brazzers, okay? Shannon thought he was on Brazzers. Shannon thought he was on Dog Farts. If you know, you know, okay? All this juncture, I'm electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I'll be devoting this time to my family, responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL's preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming ongoing support I have received from my friends, family, and colleagues. Shannon Sharpe. I feel like he got ahead of being let go from ESPN. I don't think they would have let him stay, especially with all the bad press he's been getting. It's something that a lot of networks do to be able to protect their brand. It makes sense to me, only because sometimes a network or a company, they may let you back once you're proven innocent on the court of law. Most of the time they don't. But in this case, I feel like they would have let him go eventually. Okay? Now, there's also this story that broke out where they say he had BDSM. I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it. Sex and me, I don't know. I like the smell of it. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and excite me. Nah, come on. I got that big black baby in me. Nah, come on, nah. Okay. I have to, y'all. My whole thing is, why is this a story? If it's consensual and he's into BDSM, oh well, who gives a fuck? That's my whole thing. If they're both having consensual BDSM, chips, whips, chains, in a George Washington, we're not gonna say the P word, Brit. You get what I'm saying? If he's into all of that, a ball gag, why is it our business? We've heard enough. We've literally heard enough. We didn't need the story to be put out, and it doesn't do anything. All it just shows is that Shannon, he get down with the get down, which to me, a lot of you guys are not surprised. I'm very shocked. I know we heard the Michelle thing and everything, but it's like the fact he's into that type of stuff, the race play stuff is what shocks me. I didn't see him to be that type of dude that's into that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cause he just seems so like, he might be funny, ha ha ha, but he seemed like the type like he don't let nobody play with him, especially like him being a black man. But I was wrong. Like I really was. Like I didn't think he would be into that type of stuff. I didn't think he would. They said neighbors, people close to Shannon Sharpe are backing him hard, claiming his relationship with the woman, accusing him of was strictly a consensual BDSM, which stands for, you guys, bondage, discipline, sadism, machism situation. Okay, I have to pronounce it like that. I know it's not pronounced that way. According to sources who spoke with TMZ, Shannon allegedly met up with the woman. Hold on, y'all. They said Shannon allegedly met up with the woman, accusing him of rape, was strictly a consensual situation. According to sources who spoke with TMZ, Shannon met up with the woman who was an OnlyFans model around 100 times between the late 2022 and January 2025 in both LA and Nevada. They say it was rough, not romance. The encounters reportedly included callers, role play, but all consensual, the sources claim. They insist it was actually her idea most of the time, pointing to texts where she asked to be tied up and including one of the messages that read, "I want you to tie me up like an abuse, daddy." The sources say it was never a relationship, just a physical thing, but the accuser sees it differently, okay? And of course, they go into the lawsuit stuff. This is why, and it sucks because it's like, the NDA situation would have saved him from a lot of things. But from the document, if you guys have not went back to the video where I break down the document, she did not sign an NDA. And that was the issue right then and there. He did ask her and kind of budge her to do it. But she's like, why do I have to sign an NDA? We just hanging out. No. And she eventually didn't sign an NDA. That NDA would have saved him all of this. Because if the NDA literally said, we are literally, participating in these type of activities and you're not being coerced and forced into any of this, and you cannot pursue any legal action against me because you want this, he would have been straight. So, and not even that, she would have got sued for violating the damn NDA. Damn. All right. And also, too, a lot of you guys on the internet, please don't act like y'all some prudes, because a lot of y'all get plucked for less. So please don't sit up here like you guys are like, Saint Mary over here or Apostle John. Because y'all be getting freaked out and flued out. Acting like some of y'all is so you feel me? So innocent when y'all busting it open every weekend. That's what gets me with the internet right now. I'm not defending him because I told y'all know I'm the main one who say I don't like young, people who into young, I always find them to be weird as hell. But y'all are on the internet acting as if y'all are not into the freak stuff is crazy. Because if we open some of you guys' closets, we might find a flogger in there. I'm just saying, okay? We might find a flogger. That's about it, you guys. Let me know what y'all think down below, okay?
No personal thing.